There's a shocking immigration update that I'll be looking at in today's video. We'll go into the details of how this affects migrants moving forward. So stay with me, let's go straight into it. My name is Tochi, you're welcome to my channel. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up as you're watching so YouTube can recommend it to more people, and kindly share it to everyone that needs to hear this. To all my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. You're welcome back to today's video. If you're yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button right now. Thank you. So guys, recently the Home Office just released the data or the numbers for different visa applications and immigration numbers and everything, and it's so shocking. In fact, Guardian even broke this down for us to tell us the implication and everything, like what this could mean for migrants, what this could mean for immigration generally. So let's just see it together, okay? This is it on gov.uk, but I want us to just quickly look at what Guardian has to say about it, because it breaks it down and summarizes it for us. Now, UK immigration could be negative this year. How will that hit the economy? It's no news that UK immigration helps the economy, okay? The number of visa applications, the fees that migrants pay, IHS fees is in the tone of thousands, about dependents applying, student visa applications and all of that. So we could see that this has dropped significantly. Look at this, it says that this year the number of people entering the UK could drop below the number moving in opposite direction. So it's just basically telling us that people are no longer entering the UK as expected. However, people are leaving the UK. So immigration numbers have dropped significantly. All the measures that the government put in place is working. So when Greenwich and Kent universities said this month they were meant to save money, the heart of their financial difficulties could be found in the UK government's crackdown on immigration. It's no news that the crackdown affected so many universities, you know, considering the number of people that were coming to study and everything just dropped across different visa categories, right? So tough restrictions on foreign students have sent number of university applications from abroad plummeting, cutting lucrative tuition fees and leaving all universities facing the same squeeze. So universities have really felt this, like it has impacted them so much, considering how much international students bring into the system. No, so companies are in a similar quandary. Construction companies, health trusts and care homes are among those with recruitment worries after new rules curtailed a long-standing reliance on foreign skilled workers. Before I continue, I just want to really tell you all about LemFi. For those who don't know, it's a reliable app that allows you to send money to your loved ones back home at zero fees. Okay, there are no transfer fees and they have the best rates you can find in the market, so you'd always get your complete value for money. I've been using LemFi for years now, and I can tell you that it's easy to use, it's safe, it's secured, and you're sure that the recipient is going to receive the money immediately. So if you are in UK, Canada, US, Europe, you can use LemFi to send money back home. Okay, please, if you haven't downloaded the app, do so now using my code Tochi and sign up, right? And you will get £10 cash back on your first transactions above £50. And you can also use LemFi when you travel back to Nigeria as well. You can use it for all your financial transactions, but you have to first download and sign up in the UK. Okay, do that and thank me later. So now back to the video. So all these tougher measures that the government introduced recently or in these past years have really impacted different sectors. Every sector has been feeling it. Construction sector, you know, the healthcare sector, even prisons. You guys remember one time when prison service came out to cry out to say, oh, government, please do something. They were about losing their prison workers, and like there was going to be a problem. And it was not just the prison service at the time. I think transport company as well, Transport of London, also the mayor of London had to also comment on that as well, urging the government to do something about it. I think farmers also said something about how it's going to affect them and how the new rules were affecting that sector, agricultural sector and all of that. So nurses have even done the same, healthcare workers, care workers and all of that. So imagine where majority of the people that are keeping these sectors working begin to leave because they are affected by constant changes of immigration rules. It's not going to be easy. So latest official figures released this week documenting the number of visa applications to live and work in the UK showed a further slump in people successfully navigating the new rules. Okay, so only 3 years ago, annual net migration soared to almost 1 million. So this year, the number of people entering the UK could fall to such an extent that it drops below the number moving in the opposite direction. That's the number of people leaving, sending the figure for net migration below zero for the first time since 1993. Wow, so that was why I said this is so shocking. Like, I know that, yes, it was the idea, it was a plan for migration to drop, but did the government really anticipate or foresee that it's going to drop this low? Imagine where little or no one is entering, but people are still living in a very good number. They also tried to use this graph to explain it for us, as you can see on the screen. 2017, 2020, 2023, where it peaked, and then it started falling and falling and falling. And guys, it has dropped significantly in 2026, and they're even projecting that it's going to keep going lower and lower if it continues like this, right? Now, why the trend may ease pressure on Keir Starmer from Reform UK, yes, because they are always attacking themselves. For the Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, the trend presents a significant headache, hurting both the businesses that rely on immigrants and a loss of expected tax receipts for the treasury. Yes, because the economy relies so much on the immigrants and the money that we bring. And they're saying that this is not good for business at all, I don't think they should be surprised, because they made the rules, and I'm sure they expected that it's going to drop like this. Last week, the National Institute of Economic and Social Research, a think tank, likened the effects to Brexit, saying that if net migration fell to zero, it would knock 3.7% of the UK's annual national income by 2040, according to the Treasury's economic forecaster, the Office for Budget Responsibility. Brexit has set the economy back by 4%. Now, let's just look at this from gov.uk quickly. Let's just have an idea of the number of people that have applied for visas recently. Now, for skilled worker visas, skilled worker routes, as you can see here, guys, can you see that it has dropped significantly? The number of health and care worker visa applications for male applicants increased from 4,000 to 18,000 between February 2022 and August 2023. So monthly applications subsequently fell to 2,004 in March 2024. Obviously, due to all of those things, the scrutiny applied by the Home Office to employers and all of that. And applications remained at similar levels until July 2025, when they dropped further following the end of overseas recruitment of care visas. In January 2026, there were 500 applications. It dropped from 18,300 in February 2022 to 500 in January 2026. Can you guys see the significant drop, right? And now for dependents on the health and care worker visas, you can also see that it peaked in August 2023 to 23,300, and then it kept going down, and numbers have remained lower than 2023 levels, with 2,600 applications in January 2026. So from 23,000 to 2,600. So can you see how it's dropping? That's why I said let us just look at the numbers quickly. So we'll also move to the monthly number of skilled worker visa applications from main applicants were broadly stable between June 2022 and March 2024 at around 6,000 applications per month. It now temporarily increased in April of 2024 to 10,100 applications, and it has now decreased further with 2,100 applications in January of 2026. This for skilled worker visa. So that's to show you that for health and care worker visa, guys, only 500 applications in January 2026. So the whole health and care of nurses, doctors, radiographers, physiotherapists, care workers, the whole people that work in the health and care sector, only 500 applications in January of 2026. So can you see why Guardian was raising this concern? Like, what is going to happen? Have you guys thought about the effects on the economy and everything? Apart from the economy though, the impact on the healthcare system, because UK needs care workers or healthcare workers, you know. So guys, it's quite scary, right? So applications for dependent or skilled worker routes have largely followed the trend for main applicants, and there were 2,900 in the year ending January of 2026. So for temporary work routes, there were also some changes, and it says that in January, 9% more than in the year ending January 2025. In January of 2026, temporary work visas, there were 40,400 applications. And then for study visas, guys, can you see that it's still dropping as well? GoTo shows that applications from sponsor study visa main applicants in the year ending January 2026 were 2% higher than the year ending January 2025, but 12% lower than in the year ending January 2024. Now for January 2026, let's see, it says that there were 20,700 applications from dependents of students in the year ending January 2026. That's 86% fewer compared to the year ending December 2023. Now, this followed the rule changes that came into effect in January of 2024, which prevent most students from bringing dependents other than those studying postgraduate research courses or courses with government-funded scholarships. The number of dependent applications in the year ending January 2026 was 4% fewer when compared with the year ending January 2025. So these are for family visas, the number of people that applied. So after the implementation of the policy in April 2024, numbers fell sharply to 5,100 in June 2024. And now in January of 2026, there were just about 4,600 applications for family visas. So you can see that numbers dropped significantly across all visa categories. So guys, that's what it has been. I want to hear what you think about this in the comment section. And trust me, if any other thing comes up, I will let you guys know. I just thought to keep you guys updated because that's how we do it here. That's how we roll here. So let me hear what you guys think. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.